Today we will be talking about algebraic expressions and how to simplify them. Before we can get into simplifying algebraic expressions, we first need to talk about a couple different vocab words that are extremely important. Okay, so first is a variable. A variable is a letter that represents an unknown number. Okay, often you see the letter X. You can also see Y, A, Z, R, whichever letter that you would like to represent a number that you don't know. Okay, another term that is going to be very important is the coefficient. Okay, this is the number multiplied by a variable in the term. So you would see 7a, 7 is your coefficient, a is your variable. Okay, the next one is the constant. A constant is a term in an algebraic expression that is a plain number without a variable. Okay, constant. All right. Now, like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the power, raised to the same power. So in this 7a, okay, is raised to a 1 imaginary 1 power, okay? But if you had 7a squared, these are not like terms because they're not raised to the same power. But you could have a 7 plus a, now 7a and a are like terms. Okay, you could have negative 2x plus 4x. These are like terms, okay, because they both have that imaginary 1 variable. You could have 7a squared plus 4a squared. Okay, those would also be like terms. Okay, when simplifying expressions, we can only combine terms that are like, okay, or the same. Okay, in the expression 3x plus 2y, x and y are called variables. Okay, now these are not like terms because the variables are different. Okay, so in this first one, what is the coefficient of y in the expression 5y minus 3? Okay, remember your coefficient, we can go back up here. Coefficient is the number multiplied by a variable in an algebraic term. So the number that is multiplied by y is 5. So 5 is the coefficient. Okay, not 5y, that's the term, okay? That is the term. Okay, so just the 5 is the coefficient there, all right? Now, negative 3 is the constant, all right? Now let's take a look here. The like terms, okay, so we have 4a squared is a term, 3b is a term, and negative 2a squared is a term. 4a squared and negative 2a squared both have the variable raised to the same power. Okay, so those are your like terms here. Okay, an example of a like term for 3b might be negative 2b. Okay, that might be a like term for 3b. All right. All right, but 4a squared and negative 2a squared are your like terms in that expression there. Now, we're going to get into simplifying these and combining our like terms, okay? That just means adding or subtracting them to put them together, okay, to simplify them, all right? So which of the following is the simplified version? So we have 2x plus 3x plus 4x. Notice, all three of these terms are like terms. They all have x as the same variable. Okay, so I'm going to add them straight across. 2x plus 3x is 5x, plus 4x is 9x. So A is our correct answer here. How would you simplify 3a plus 2b minus a plus 4b. Now in this one, we have several things that can be combined. 3a can be combined with negative a, okay? Then I have 2b, which is a like term with 4b, so I can combine them, okay? So 3a minus a, this imaginary 1 as your coefficient there. So 3a minus 1a gives you 2a, okay? Then we have 2b, which is a positive 2b, plus 4b. We combine those, we get positive 6b. Okay, then your expression is 2a plus 6b. All right, and these two things are equivalent. Okay, so 2a plus 6b is equivalent to this 3a plus 2b minus a plus 4b. Okay, this is just the more simplified version once we have combined our like terms. All right, this one has 7x minus 2x plus 3x. So don't forget about your subtraction there. So 7x minus 2x is 5x. Again, these are all three like terms, so we can combine them all. Okay, and this gives you 8x. Okay, so 7x minus 2x plus 3x is equivalent to this 5x plus 3x that I wrote. And it is equivalent to 8x. And 8x is the most simplified version. Okay, you can try number 6 here on your own. And I want to look at number 7 here with you because it has these m squareds involved, okay? So 5m squared minus 2m plus 3m squared plus 4m minus 6. Now, my like terms here, okay? Variable raised to the same power, 5m squared and positive 3m squared are your like terms. Then you have negative 2m and positive 4m that are like terms. And negative 6 does not have a like term. However, if it also said plus 2 in the middle here, that would be a like term because they're both constants. Okay, so 5m squared plus 3m squared is 8m squared. Then negative 2m plus 4m. Okay, this is your integer rule. So negative 2 plus 4, opposite signs. So we subtract and we keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which is going to be positive 2m. Don't forget your variable. Okay, and then our minus 6 stays the same. Okay, and this is my simplified version. Again, these two things are equivalent. Okay, one is just more simplified than the other. That is simplifying algebraic expressions.